SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Christian Harris there on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And this ball incomplete on third down. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it's going to be fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got the hook up there to Waddle.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, L.A. A give, and here comes Robinson. The speed on display. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 for Purdy. This is caught at the 2. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. He keeps it himself. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Christian Harris there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Purdy on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Diggs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To his tight end, Njoku. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, Even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Back to the air is Purdy.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Purdy now on second down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 16-yard line.
Two minutes to play. First half. All tied at 7. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Purdy's going to give this one to McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Rams are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gonna send it downfield towards Knox. And this is gonna be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
First and 10 at the 38.
Again, Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Wilson will throw again. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. That is not going to do it. Trying to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7. Valdez-Scantling on the move. A first down throw for Purdy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Purdy. Digs on the reception. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On third down, it's Purdy. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he will score. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Jaguars. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's a designed run, and he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 for Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. To the left side, he's got Njoku. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Purdy again. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. on EA Sports. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain there of 20. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilson. Sending it deep for Waddle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Looks like a design run with Purdy. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Again, working deep downfield. That is hard. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Purdy on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. A 1st down throw for Purdy. A wide open receiver, it's Diggs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for Jacksonville. It's a gain of 34. Set to go now on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. Back to the air is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Purdy going to put it up again. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
That is caught at the 3. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll come up now for second down. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Paid for. What just happened? Seriously? Was that even a play?
That was awful. Come on. You guys can do better than that.
What just happened? Seriously.